Hi guys, it's Hannah. I'm a 28-year-old cash budgeter in Southern California, and this is HF Budgets. Happy Mini Monday. I'm excited to be here for our second Mini Monday of the year. So this is my Mini Monday binder. So there are two things that I do on Mondays. I do some mini challenges, and then I also do a box challenge. Oh, three things. This is something I also recently started. So the Mini Mondays box challenge and a mini year-long challenge. So I did that in reverse order and did the thing that I do last and stated that first. But this is the money that I have set aside for this week. This is the money I budget out in my Budget With Me videos, and then set in my challenge binder specifically for these challenges. So here we should have $30. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. So we have 30 ones here. And then what I do throughout the week, so halfway through the week, I'll check my wallet to see how my spending is for the week. And if I'm doing decently well and have a good chunk of spending money left over halfway through the week, I'll pull about $20, or I'll pull 20 if I can, to add into this stuffing, and then any extra ones that I have. So the money that is here and tucked to the side is the money that I pulled from my wallet to add to the $30 that we're using to stuff today. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have an extra $26 to play with for this binder. So what I'm gonna do is, before we even jump into that, I'm going to allocate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this 10 is what we're gonna use for our box challenge. This 20, I'm just gonna set up here for now, is what we're gonna use for our minis. And then for this 26 that I pulled from my wallet, we're first gonna stuff this mini monthly, and then I'll go ahead and divide it between our box challenge and our Mini Monday. So looking at this challenge here, this is a freebie that I downloaded over on Kofi from Neurospice Budgeting. They have some of the cutest challenges. Honestly, all of the Kofi challenges that I have, I think are the cutest, and there are so many creative people out there that are able to put it and make something for everyone, and I absolutely love that. I wish I was like that. I am not. Creative in other ways, not necessarily in this way, but I think this week we have 26 here. I think I'm gonna try to knock out the other two. This is week 2 of January. Let's do 4. So we'll add another 4 into here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which will bring our total for this challenge to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8. So we have $8 saved in this mini challenge. And so similar to, I do 2 other year-long challenges in my challenge binder. So similar to those, once this is done, I'll go ahead and pull it, keep it in a safe space, and we'll see how these savings challenges, year-long savings challenges, grow over the year. So we've done that one. So moving into our box challenge, let's first divide up this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2. 22 left. I know we're getting close on this box challenge, so I think I'm gonna add 12 to the trip to the aquarium, and then 10 to our Mini Mondays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll add 10 to our minis, and then this should be 12 we'll add to our box challenge. So we need to grab the cards for this box challenge. Even before then, came from Budget with Amanda. It was a freebie over on our Kofi. I'm not sure I think it's still a freebie over on our Kofi. I'm not 100% sure. I would say go check it out. I also know she has some things up on her Etsy for sale, so that is another place you can look for anything by her, is either her Etsy or her Kofi. And I know she says to check her Kofi first, because some things that she has in both places will be free on Kofi, but will be paid on Etsy. So I still have all the bonuses in here. I think what we'll do is if we pull any like extras, we'll take it out this time. But okay, let me do some moving around. Move that. Okay. So our first one is going to be this search and save, and it's going to be a flamingo. So if it's turned backwards, the page is turned backwards, that means this section is completed. So we're going into our jungle section, and I do have the cash for both sections in one envelope. It might take me a second. So this flamingo here is $2, but then there's a bonus of 2. So we're going to go ahead and add 4. 2, 3, 4 into this one, and then cross the flamingo off. We'll go ahead and count it at the end in case we are able to finish this section in here. Okay, next we're gonna go to Tortuga Cay, and we're gonna look for that little turtle. And okay, so in here, this turtle is $5. No bonuses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is kind of nice that we're knocking out some of the last big numbers. I'll go ahead and cross off that guy. And then next we have, this one is on this side, an extra savings. And what I've been doing with my extra savings is I've been putting them in here. I have not been playing, she has this catch-all and then she has Plinko. I have not been playing Plinko. I honestly just learned how to play Plinko, at least when it comes to challenges. So maybe I might keep this separate and use this as just like an extra savings challenge in my savings challenge binder. But we're gonna go ahead and add $3 into our catch-all. This is also where I've been using what I've been using for our extra savings. So we'll go ahead and add 3 into here, and then we'll mark this as done. So I'm not gonna re-put it back in. Next we have this snake. Ooh, lovely. We're finishing jungle. Oh, that's exciting. Let me see if I have 6. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, perfect. So I have $6 more going into jungle, and then this is gonna complete this section. That is so exciting. I'll count it. So I have $4 left, and I think that's enough. I'm gonna risk it. I do have some IOUs in the front in case I pull something that I don't have the cash for, but we'll see. Okay, so we have another search and save. And it's not in turtles. Okay, oh my goodness, it was right there. And we are going to need an IOU. Do we want to do an IOU or do we want to pull? Because I did bring extra to both sections. I did put more into this section. 4. Okay. You might not like me for this. I'm gonna pull one of the extra dollars that I put into Mini Monday into here, so we don't need an IOU, and so I can cross this one out. I'm sorry, I apologize, but that makes me feel better versus having an IOU. Yes, that's just how it's gonna be. So in our catch-all now, we have, and that's all the money that we have. So we're gonna go ahead and count through and then put this away, and then we'll move on to Mini Mondays. So our catch-all, we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, and 2. So we have $22 in our catch-all, which has become a nice little savings pot and extra savings. I guess I should call it extra savings since that's what I've been using it as. Next, we finished this section. We finished the jungle section. So in the jungle section, we have saved 10, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. $35. That is super exciting. So since I finished that section, I'm flipping it over so I know that we are complete. Our next section here is the Caribbean Sea, and we have one more icon, but currently saved in the Caribbean Sea is 10, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Love it. We are almost done there. And what this box challenge is going to be going towards is travel. So super excited to finish it and get to start another box challenge. Our Tortuga K now has 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and $15. And we only need one icon on this challenge to this section to complete it. And then we have one more section from there. Okay, so let's go ahead and pack this up. I'm very hopeful that we will finish this next week, but we shall see. We only have 5 cards left, so hopefully we'll see. And then we can stuff that into travel next Monday. Okay, so our next section is going to be our mini Mondays. The first time I played this, so this should be $29 now since I took $1, and still more than what we budgeted, which is nice to get a little extra bump. My hope is that I can always do that little extra bump, but I'm not going to account on it, which is why I don't budget it initially. So what I did last week was I took them out and laid them out. I kind of like the idea of keeping them in the binder and then just rolling and then adding the money in front of the envelope. So I'm going to try that this week and see what works out better for me and kind of is a little cleaner. Yeah. So our paperclip is on this star challenge here, so we will start here today. And I use just a single die. If it lands on an odd number, I will put $1. If it lands on an even number, I will put $2. And that is what I'm currently doing for my mini Mondays. So let's get going. So I have $2 going into here. Some of these challenges I think we're gonna finish today, which is nice. Looks like the evens we're winning out with the evens right now. Okay. I hope you all had a great weekend. I had a really good weekend. I went to see one of my old college friends coach volleyball. She's a club volleyball coach, and so I got to see her team play, which was a lot of fun. Yeah, and then we get to start the week off with you guys and doing some extra savings, which I really, really love and is really motivating for the week. And so we have our last dollar here. It's gonna go in this first section. So I'm gonna go ahead and bookmark number 2, and we will start from the beginning here. So this first challenge is from Purely Budgets on Kofi. This was a free download. It's a floral mini series, and I think there's like 10, maybe like 8, 10 or 12 in the floral series, which is a lot of savings challenges, but really cute. So we got in our floral mini savings this week, got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we will go ahead and mark off 5. I don't know if I need that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need one more dollar to finish this challenge, and currently we have this sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $7 in this first mini, so that is exciting. In hopes I will finish it next week. Our next one got $3, and this is a free was a freebie over on Save with Glow's Kofi. It's a January challenge. It's Disney themed. I love Disney, and I didn't even tell you where that first one's going to. I will go back, but this one's going towards an extra car payment, so we're adding $3 in today. Let me go ahead and mark these off. So now in Save with Glow, we have 10, 11, 12, 13, and $14. Yeah, so a lot of I think all of these, essentially I have different priorities. So one of the kind of always, I think there are 3 or 4 in here that are kind of like a priority until I pay them off. So this one is going into invest. This one's kind of like currently an always priority with no deadline. My extra car payment is, I would like to have a mini go towards it until I completely pay off my car. I have a hard goal, or a soft goal, I guess, of paying it off by my 30th birthday, which is next February. So we'll see if that is possible. Our next one here is this cute little star challenge from, who's this from? Reynolds Budgets over on Kofi. And this is going towards, this is a my choice. So this is sort of, I haven't figured out if I want to keep it as my choice or kind of do a randomizer for the my choice section. That's still a work in progress. But this week, this challenge is getting $1, $2, $3, $4, and $5. So we'll cross off 5 more stars. Ah! Lucky that didn't hit anything. 5 more stars. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this one will save us a nice little chunk. So in this star challenge, we now have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So $13, and this was a freebie over on, again, Reynolds Budgets for their, I think it was their 500 or 600 subscribers. Very cute, very, very cute. Next, we have this Love Summer, and the reason I have a summer challenge is because this is going towards Italy, which is a vacation I am taking in the summer, and so I wanted a summer themed challenge. This challenge is by Anna Banana Budgets. She has, again, also some of the cutest savings challenges. I got this free on her Kofi. She also has a YouTube and is super sweet, super nice, and I would say go check her out because she is just awesome. So we needed 2 for this to complete this challenge. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have 5 in this challenge. I'm gonna set 3 aside and put the 2 that we need in here to complete it. We can cross this out. And let's give this a count to see how much this is saved. I believe it should have saved us 20. So we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, which is super exciting. It's going to Italy, which is our summer trip. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that to the top. Did I pull anything? Oh, that's a January challenge. Let me go ahead and grab another challenge to fill this space with. Give me one moment. Okay, so I grabbed this challenge from the Enlisted Home Budgets over on Kofi. This was another freebie. I really like the Goose. I thought it was summery. So we'll go ahead and kick off this one. Let me first write, and it's going to Italy. And we are going to add the rest of what we had, which was $1, $2, and $3 into this challenge to kick it off. So we have, let's do little hearts. 1, 2, 3. And I think this is a little big, so I folded it for, I'll go ahead and stick that in there. Our next challenge is going to be this Imagine challenge from Budget with Amanda. And this challenge today received 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we needed 3 to finish it. So we'll put 3 here to finish it. Another exciting. So this is going to Japan. And let's see how much this looks like. It should have saved us 15. So we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. This is another trip I am taking later in the year that I am saving up some spending money. So we're going to take that, set that back there, and then I do have some challenges that I started and already started but kind of pulled when I changed the setup. So I'm going to add these $2 to this challenge, but I'm not going to cross anything off because I've already crossed one off. And then each of these Epcot, okay, already or Japan, at Epcot icons is going to be $2. So that is another Japan one. And then our last one here is another one from Budget with Amanda. And this challenge, this challenge got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and $6 today. So we will cross off 6 peppermints. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are so close to finishing this one. So next week we'll go ahead and we'll finish this one. So now in our Budget with Amanda Christmas, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and $17. This one will be going to Christmas. This is another way that I plan on saving for Christmas for 2026 is by always allocating a mini challenge to it. So those are all of our challenges. Super exciting. And that is good to go. So now we have 2 challenges that we do need to allocate. We have our Imagine challenge and then that Love Summer. And I believe that they're both in my travel binder. So this is my travel binder, and it's the 1A5 binder that I have. I showed this on my last cash stuffing video. And so there are currently 3 different envelopes that I'm working on in here, which are going to be these first 3. So Disney World, Europe, and Japan. And so 2 of these challenges are going to be going, or one is going to go into Europe and one is going to go into Japan. So we'll start with this top one. So this Imagine challenge from Budget with Amanda saved us 15. This is going towards Japan. I'll stick that there. It's so cute, by the way. We love Figment. So we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And this is just to save for some extra spending money when I go on this trip. The savings challenge and my travel envelope in my actual like budget with me and cash stuffing, that's gonna go towards like stays, food. This is strictly, at least right now, for extra spending money for when I'm traveling. So in spends for Japan, we now have 10, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, and 5. $25 in Japan, which is nice. A good place to start. And then our second challenge here, our Love Summer, is going to be going into our Europe trip because I'm going to Italy with my family. And so I'm actually going to flip. I do have these inserts for different spending categories. And I think for this one, I'll start in spends as well. And just keep it the same. So in Europe, aka Italy, it's a 2-part trip. It'll be Italy and Amsterdam, but we're sticking with Europe. I'm going to call it Italy. We have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I realize that was probably a little chaotic of an explanation, but that is okay. So we now have $20 allocated to our Italy spending. And that, I believe, is going to conclude our cash stuffing for today. Super exciting that we got to finish 2 different challenges from 2 different creators. And yeah, it was a great stuffing. Thanks for joining on this mini Monday. I hope to see you back next week for our 3rd week. Hope you have a great one.